a few hours.
Okay, it's 11 o'clock. We'll get started with a regular public meeting, September 30th. The month is about over. Any public comment before we get started? Bill?
Just with the shooting that happens in Wood Point, do you guys want to say some of the safety measures you guys have taken to help the sheriff's office through the year? I mean, you guys have been spending a lot of money.
You guys having a meeting right now? Or? Why do I get upstairs?
Stereo.
Just right there.
Yep.
I mean, it seems like you guys have been trying to.
Well, right now Doug's involved in the safety meetings for the third quarter. But the sheriff's office, you know, they got all the intercoms buzz in. Protective glass in the sheriff's office when they did the new facility, so it's a pretty secure facility.
But you guys have spent money, new radios, things like that,
Yeah.
cameras.
We have, you know, we've installed all in dashboard cameras in all the cars. That was just done here within the last year.
For the dashboard cams, then the updated radios have been within the last year and a half.
All the updated radios, we did updated 911 systems. We spent $1.7 million and all that stuff in the last 2 years now. So we are really pretty updated with all our systems.
And I think you're fully staffed now too.
Pretty much fully staffed.
I think so.
That's good. Vehicles, updating them with vehicles and all the gear, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, it's an ongoing thing. I mean, that's an ongoing concern for safety.
I know they just updated their long rifles not too long ago. I guess that's what you call them, right? Long guns.
Oh, yeah.
They just updated all those. I don't know if they received them. Yeah, I think they did receive them.
And do you see anything else in the future that might be there?
Well, it's mostly in the third floor here, it's gonna be, you know, no guns allowed. There's gonna always be whenever there's court in session, there's always deputies there.
And you think, you said that they're gonna be sealed by the judge? Or
They're
some-
looking at buying the Kevlar panels for the desk and the,
Like, yeah, Justice of the Peace has that now,
Okay,
you know, bulletproof, benches.
yeah, paneling.
okay.
You know, the new facility across the way has that right now. And our panic buttons weren't working. I don't know if them have been all fixed or not. We have an update on all the panic buttons are fixed now. We know how that's been working.
The both justices of the peace have them, like,
There's, well, everybody pretty much, all our main areas have panic buttons that go directly to 911.
You can Friday worked on them.
And so they're all been worked on and upgraded.
but in Culbertson, they have the panel in too, or not?
In Culbertson, they don't have anything. We don't even have I'm trying to get some type of panic, like a siren would go off, like a thing, because they're not connected to our courthouse. But that's still being worked on. So there's some upgrading after the Culbertsons. Yeah, good questions. That's definitely a concern. Okay, commissioner updates, Doug, what do you got?
Attended the Mako conference last week in Great Falls and got some good information out of that with a couple of committees there along public safety and reservation counties.
Okay.
Learned a few things, probably looking forward to attending some more of them. That was about it last week.
Kind of the same thing here, attended Mako. Set in I guess I didn't get there Tuesday, get the fair board meeting here, but, fair board at number one, my bad, messed up on the time, but it sounds like they do have made a decision on the job. That's what I'm looking for,
Job description.
job description. So we're gonna get that going for a new fair board manager.
Do we have it yet?
We're supposed to be here Wednesday. Have you seen anything, Lindsay? I'll have to get a
I
hold of them.
don't see it.
Okay, I'll have to get a hold of them. They hammered it out at the meeting. I guess we just haven't seen it yet, so.
Yeah, so we need to get a copy of that, so we need in the paper.
Get advertised.
Job service.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. I did miss the meeting. I was en route. I was just a little late for that one. Missed up on the time. Then headed over to Mako, Tuesday, got in on some of the meetings, a lot of good information, from, like Doug said, reservation counties. That was pretty eye-opening, sitting through that, some of the safety meetings. Pretty good. I'd like to congratulate Gordon. He was, sworn in as president of Mako for the upcoming year, so was able to stick around for that ceremony. So that was pretty neat to see him getting sworn in for that. So aside from that, that was kind of my week at large, I guess.
And same thing, I was at Mako all week. Sunday we had our executive committee stuff and we had our workers' comp and property casualty trust meetings, our oil, gas and coal county meetings. The land use meetings. Energy meetings. And I missed the reservation county meetings, I was at another meeting. And then I got sworn in as president of Mako on Wednesday and had a good ceremony and again, thank Robert for he did us some readings for his Cowboy Poet, turned out real good. So it was an overall good night. And I think, did you get my copy of my story I sent you?
Yeah, we got it on in the papers and stuff.
Good.
Thank you.
It's done. Yeah, thank you for doing that. Any questions, any commissioners? Yeah.
In your meeting with the oil, gas, coal, whatever. Was there any discussion about the lawsuit that's still ongoing with those 21 kids that are suing the state of Montana because of the coal?
Yeah,
Resources are
that's
polluted.
not going on, that's done.
Well, they had another one come up. They were suing the governor now
Oh, sorry,
for the same thing, allowing.
it's called the held case is what it's called.
Yeah, it sounded like they're taking another run at it at a different level to reinforce supposedly what they already got.
Well, they kind of got some, but our legislation this last session kind of put some sideboards on some of that. So it's,
I mean,
it was just too wide open and.
Yeah.
So it's an ongoing thing, ongoing issues with that, but there is some sideboards on it now, so it's at least manageable. But that held case is gonna affect a lot of things in the future. Energy feed things. And when we need baseload power, we're gonna have to use coal and gas. That's the only way we can get baseload power until nuclear's here 15
Right.
years from now. So, yeah. If they wanna have heat in the middle of the winter, you're gonna have to have some coal and gas production of electricity.
And nuclear did get brought up quite a bit.
Oh, yeah, that
Conversation.
pelletized nuclear is gonna happen, but it's 10 to 15 years down the road. They're small nuclear reactors. They're pelletized, they're totally different than the old hot rods and stuff.
That was the governor that was talking about that, right?
Yeah, we talked about it. They're starting one in Wyoming right now. And then geothermal down around Yellowstone and stuff, there should be some geothermal stuff that happens, but that's.
so that new nuclear, would that lend itself to be like near Fort Peck, cause there's a lot of water there, so
No,
you got.
no, because.
you don't need water.
Well, you need water, but it's all kind of self-contained. What you need is the grid that shipped power. So it's gonna be in coal strips where they're projecting it in both place right now.
Well, Fort Peck, ships a lot of.
Fort Peck's power lines are 100% full. The WAPA line going to Chicago is full.
Well, shut Chicago up.
You'd have to build power lines. That's
Yeah.
distribution. And they talk about that too. I mean, distribution's the biggest thing we have as an issue around here. We can't ship to the central grid. They're trying to fix that right now with a line from coal strip to basically Fargo to get into that central grid that goes from north to South Dakota down to Texas. And so that'll help pushing energy that way, but we don't produce enough energy for Montana. Right now,
Well, that's just it, yeah.
right now, we're at about 60% production, so there's 40% we're buying from other places. And you come November, December, last year in December, for 4 days, we were about having rollouts because we didn't have enough power. So they're buying it on the spot market for about 600 times what they normally buy. So, yeah, that power is a big issue. We had a lot of meetings with Northwest Energy and different things, and it was very interesting.
Well,
There's a lot of stuff happening.
state of Washington is shutting down their generating.
If anything produced by coal, Washington won't accept it. So the only energy they'll accept from Montana is wind and solar, which we produce a lot of wind during the summer when we don't need it, but during the winter, they're running at 10% efficiency, those
Right,
wind turbines. So we need that coal and gas. So it's an issue. And it's gonna get more expensive. Always. They said 4 data centers want to come to Montana, and if they let them all in, it would take 50% of our electricity we produce right now. 4 data centers. Which we can't even bring them in because we don't have any power.
Right.
So yeah, it's interesting how that's all these data centers are gonna take a lot of power throughout the country. So your AI can work. Any other questions? Minutes. Go on to motion to accept the minutes from the regular meeting, September 16th.
Make the motion.
Second. Any questions or concerns? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Claims. What do we got? Oh, we got action on pest control for Advanced Solutions, LLC, so.
Make the motion.
What does this get us?
This is,
$2,400 a year, starting September 1st through August 26th for all the Roosevelt County buildings. Is this different than, we always had that other outfit come in?
we used to have Ecolab, they no longer come. This is, Pat Burnell's company,
Solutions.
local guy. He stopped in here a couple of times. I do believe he's already servicing the county building here, the main county building and the jail and that. So this will just add all our other county buildings.
This is included in full, Roosevelt County Road Shop, the Cave Poplar Bainville, Roosevelt County Library ×4. You have 4 libraries. The one in Freud we don't own, so we wouldn't be doing that.
Just be the Wolf Point Library.
Wolf Point, Culbertson, and I don't even know. Poplar Library is owned by the tribes. The Freud Library is owned by the community. And the Bainville Library is kind of. So it's really just the Culbertson and Wolf Point. And then the Aging Center. And. Culbertson, Bainville, Freud. See, the one in Freud's privately held. I guess we're gonna have to ask Freud if they even want that service done. So there could be a question on Freud, because that's all in that same building owned by the community, it's not owned by the county. But we pay a lease for the aging, so I don't know if we'd be in charge of pest control.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, we'll have to check on that. So, I mean, we can still accept it with a question mark with our aging and library Freud. But, I mean, since we have it, maybe it's best to get it all done.
Or I know the library over here, I talked to them and they've got cockroaches in the library, coming in, so.
Yeah, for that amount, I might as well just keep them all and do them all, even if, since we use the facilities.
Yeah. And if he doesn't, if there's one building that doesn't get done on there, then I'm sure Pat will, adjust his price.
For that price, and it's a good price, and I think we should just, we're using them, I guess we should probably do them. Any other questions or comments? We'll just go with what's listed here. Yeah. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Next is claims for $761,145.77.
I'll make the motion.
So I guess.
Comments, questions? In favor, say aye.
Aye.
Nice. You don't have anything else? I got two additional things. One is I'd like a motion to advertise, gravel 13,500 tons of 3/4 inch minus gravel to be located north of Brockton, east of Freud.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Yeah, this is, we'll put this out for bid, so this is not accepting any bids, this is just a motion to put it out, in the paper. It'll be Tuesday, the 28th of October at 11:30. We'll open the bids. And, for that Pronto Pit area, we're in need of some gravel. Questions or comments? In favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. And another thing that came up, on Friday was there's an economic summit for Greg Gianforte is putting on for Montana, the energy future. I would kind of like to attend that. It's $200 to attend and there'll be one night in Bozeman. That is coming up. Please.
I'll make that motion to have Gordon go to that economic summit.
So discussion or comment, I'll find out when it's the middle of the month. It's like on a Tuesday or Wednesday. On October 16th in Bozeman. Combs. Hey, any other questions on that? In favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any other business?
Motion closed.
We're closed.
Tomorrow. Austin's coming.